Nestled within the heart of India's highest judicial institution, the Supreme Court Judges Library is more than just a repository of legal texts. It is a living, evolving reflection of India's legal legacy, a guardian of the nation's judicial history, and a trailblazer in the digital age. For the first time in the history of Indian TV news, India Today is very happy to bring you this very special report from inside the Supreme Court premises, where we will take you through not only exactly how logistical support is provided to judges on a daily basis to ensure administration of justice, but also exactly what the future of digitized courtrooms really looks like and how the Supreme Court is expected to transform in the coming few months. But our special report begins with something that has captured the minds of the people for the past 24 hours. Behind me, you can see the statue of the Goddess of Justice without the blindfolds on her eyes, and the original Lady of Justice, the sword that was kept in her hand, has been replaced by the Constitution of India. Now, there's an interesting backstory to this statue, where this is based on a mural that is placed outside the judges' lounge in the original old building of the Supreme Court, which has the Goddess of Justice on the right side and Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, on the left side. Now, according to Vedic sutras and history, the Goddess of Justice in the Indian context never had a blindfold in her eyes, but in fact allowed for the graceful rays of its eyes to illuminate the administration of justice. That is something that was popularly believed, and when this library was established back in April 2023, it was this statue of the Goddess of Justice, an Indianized version of this, which was the vision of the Chief Justice of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, to have the Goddess of Justice in a pearl white sari with the balance of scales in one hand and the Constitution of India in the other, without any blindfolds on her eyes, to be installed right at the entrance of the Judges' Library within the Supreme Court. And now we'll take you through some of the finer aspects of the projects that have been undertaken by the Library of the Supreme Court and exactly how the future of the digital courtrooms really looks like. So come with us. What truly makes this library remarkable is the vision that drives it forward. Under the leadership of the Chief Justice of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, the library is not only a space where tradition and modernity coalesce, but a key pillar in the judiciary's transition into the digital era. Over the years, it has accumulated a vast collection that is indispensable for judges and legal practitioners alike. The library is not merely a storage facility or a collection of books. It is an intellectual hub that supports the judiciary's quest for justice on a daily basis. Before we take you through some of the futuristic projects that have been undertaken by the Judges Library staff at the Supreme Court of India, let's first take you through a quick tour and show you some of the amazing things that we came across during our time within the Judges Library. Behind me, you can see a collage of the pictures of all of the judges who've served as the first judges, means the Chief Justice of India within the Supreme Court, right from its establishment in 1950 till date in 2024. At the center of it, you will see the current Chief Justice of India, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, and this is something that was put in place as a celebration for the Golden Jubilee of the Supreme Court, meaning when the Supreme Court completed 75 years of its establishment in 2024. Described as one of the largest law libraries in Asia, under the leadership of Chief Justice of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, this library became a 4-floor, fully functional facility, with each floor being meticulously designed to cater to specific legal research needs, where the ground floor houses a comprehensive collection of commentaries. Additionally, the library also holds rare works such as Durga Das Basu's first commentary on the Constitution of India from 1950, which includes a foreword by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar himself, a piece that underscores the historical significance of the institution. The new Judges Library in the Supreme Court of India is one of the largest libraries anywhere in the country. And while many might say that libraries are slowly dying, The Supreme Court Judges Library has not just survived, but it's actually thrived by keeping up with the changing trends and digitizing itself on a regular basis. It's an extensive 4-floor library that includes not only all the judgments passed by the Supreme Court since its inception in 1950, but also all the commentaries, law reports, and various books on different subjects, not just limited to law. Over here, you can see the large scale replica of the preamble of India, along with the cover of the Constitution and the national emblem of India with the words Satyamev Jayate that have been replicated on the walls in the library itself. And on the ground floor behind me, you can see all of the commentaries that have been placed. And let me tell you, this library houses some of the rarest and oldest books, which are not only valuable at this point of time, but also have stopped being in publication for several years. And these are books dating back to 1800s. So there is no doubt about the fact that some of the most valuable books, not only to do with law, but across subjects, are part of this library within the heart of New Delhi in the Supreme Court of India. One of the most revolutionary developments in the library's modern history is its digitization. In line with CGI's vision for a futuristic judiciary, the Supreme Court Judges Library has been working diligently to make legal resources more accessible. To facilitate this transition, advanced technologies and softwares built in-house have been employed. On my left is essentially where all the magic happens regarding the logistical support provided to the Supreme Court of India. This is the information management section of the Judges Library of the Supreme Court, which not only houses the digital library, but also has all of the legislations and all of the judgments that have been passed by various courts in the country as part of digital records. Not just that, these documents are also provided to the judges sitting in the Supreme Court in another building in real-time basis, depending on the requests that are received either by advocates or by the court staff. Essentially, from the digital library repository, all of these documents are then sent through the digital medium to the court staff, who is constantly coordinating with the staff that is working within the information management section. Currently, the information management section is catering to court numbers 1 to 9 that are currently e-courts, but in the coming few months, they hope to expand it much further and hopefully include all of the courtrooms within the Supreme Court of India. As the Supreme Court Judges Library continues its remarkable journey, it stands as a testament to the balance between legacy and innovation. With each new chapter, whether through the digitization of centuries-old legal texts or the creation of cutting-edge research tools, it remains an indispensable resource for the judiciary and a symbol of India's evolving legal landscape. Not only does this library house over 385,000 books, including commentaries, digests, and several articles, but it also provides books for the residential libraries of all Supreme Court judges within the national capital. But aside that, let us tell you about the elaborate in-house database that they have created, keeping digital records of not only all the central and the state laws that are currently in existence in India, but also judge-wise judgments. And there is also a Nyaya Samachar that is sent out from this library on a daily basis, consisting of all law-related news on that current day to all judges early in the morning at 7 a.m. Along with that, this digital database is something that has not only been built completely in-house by a team of software engineers, Adobean scientists, along with the library staff and editorial teams who are constantly working on improving it, but they're also hoping to increase the amount of data available in the digital format to ensure efficiency and accessibility to justice. In the coming few months, there is no doubt about the fact that the Supreme Court is going to take leaps and bounds forward in terms of digitization of records and ensure that the entire aspect of law being related to heavy books and files that are carried on an everyday basis is something that can be a thing of the past. Keeping up with the trends on a daily basis, this library has not only survived but thrived as the backbone of the judges of the Supreme Court of India, and with the projects underway, it continues to hope to do so. In New Delhi, with cameraman Anil, this is Nalini Sharma for India Today.